Hey there, team. It is Melina. It is 7:33 p.m. Eastern Time. Time for our very special team talk. I'm sure some of you guys are going to be coming on soon. If you're catching the replay, type replay in the comments so that I know that you stopped by. Hi, Jennifer. So I just have a lot of things. Hey, Jason. A lot of things to share with you guys. So Saturday, um, I spent a good portion of the day kind of staring at this computer. I purchased a ticket to the Rise Live conference, and it was being put on by Rachel Hollis and a bunch of her friends. And I don't like how my hair looks right now, which is not anybody's problem except my own. So I fixed it. Um, and it was incredible. I'm actually there's a couple parts that I did miss just because I left the house um, that I need to go back and watch. But I thought there was a lot of good information. Like I wish that I could bottle it all up for you guys and send it all to your houses. But I am gonna do a little recap as best I can for you guys. So Rachel Hollis talked about perspective and mindset, and perspective is how we see things, and um, the past is what influences your perspective. So if you, let's just say, actually, I'm not even going to be able to think of a really good example. Um, I can't even remember the example that she thought of. So, anyways, forget I was trying to give an example, but our mindset is what we think about the things that we are seeing. And our mindset a lot of times is kind of based off of our perspective. Um, if we have had bad experiences with certain things and we just assume we're always going to have those bad experiences, then our mindset um, in terms of those specific things are it's very negative. We're not even gonna be willing to try something because we've had all these negative experiences that say that's not gonna work for me. Um, she talked about the difference between a fixed mindset and a growth mindset, and it was easy for me to determine which one I have because I'm a dreamer, and I see the sky is the limit. I just know that about myself. So I definitely have a growth mindset. Fixed mindset people, um, they look at the word what if in a very negative way. And then people who have a growth mindset look at the word what if in a really positive way. Like, what if I earn that incentive trip? Not what if I don't earn that incentive trip. Um, so I thought that was really really cool. The fixed mindset comes from a place of fear, um, and you know something she talked about was anxiety, and anxiety is a fear of a made up future, a future that hasn't even happened yet. So what if I don't earn the incentive trip? You have anxiety because of something that hasn't even happened and may not happen. You might earn that incentive trip. So yeah, so let's this she kind of broke it down in like a diagram, and she talked about food, which totally spoke to me. Um, she said, think of all the things that could possibly happen to you in a situation. Sorry, I just tapped my laptop and it made a noise. I look great. You didn't shower today, Jennifer. I didn't shower today. So, yeah, thank you. I didn't put any makeup on for you guys. I did add some dry shampoo to my hair and I straightened it because I was wearing a, what do you call it? Ponytail. I have my hair up in a ponytail. Um, okay, so let me get back to my notes. So, all the things that could possibly happen to you, like all the negative things, say that they fill a big plate of tortilla chips and nachos. So you got this big plate of nachos. So all the bad things that could happen to you are the nachos. Then think about the things that could possibly actually happen. Because, when we think about all the bad things that could happen, we're thinking of some really like crazy, irrational things. Like, uh, I can't even give you good examples. It's been a weird day for me. So my example brain is not working, but you got this big plate of nachos. The things that actually could happen to you, that's one tortilla chip, one little triangle. And then the thing that actually happens is the jalapeno seed on the jalapeno that's on the chip. Does that make sense? I hope it does. I hope it does. um, so yeah, so then we had some time with Ed Milet. I don't know a whole lot about his backstory, but I've been watching him on YouTube for a while, and I really love him. And I'm gonna put some links. I'll put the links in the description of this video to get you to some free resources so you can like experience these people for yourself. Because one of the things that I'm going to talk about in just a little bit is some things that I think you guys need to do if you're serious about growing your business. I like, you guys, you don't even understand. So Saturday I watched this live stream training, and when I went to bed Saturday night, I had this clear idea in my head of like things that I absolutely have to say to you guys. The theme of the Rise conference was courage. And I'll be honest, I have not been my most courageous self when being your leader. I've been a little passive with things, and not that I'm gonna all of a sudden be aggressive, but I'm gonna be a little more direct, a little more honest, and you guys are always gonna know like where things stand with me. So I'm excited for that. Um, so yeah, when I went to bed, I was like typing these notes feverishly Saturday night of like things I wanted to say to you guys. So Ed Milet is awesome, and he's all about like he's just so positive, and he's had all these people have had very interesting backstories. He was supposed to go into Major League Baseball. He had an injury that didn't end up working. He got into like counseling at like um I think it was like a home for boys, and really found his passion and his purpose there. He thought baseball was his thing. He thought that was going to be the thing that made him rich and made him feel like he was somebody. And what it ended up being, what really made him feel great about himself was helping other people. And so that's how he's made his living. He has made his living helping other people. So, like, I already knew about him, but if I hadn't, I would have been incredibly impressed and excited that he was a part of this lineup. So he talked about, well, first thing he said was, everything happens for you, not to you. And that's a really interesting concept, considering a lot of us are either confined to our homes because we either work from home, like me, my day job is, I'm able to work from home, or we're one of those essential workers that, is working like nothing's changed in terms of how they're working, or you're someone who can't work from home with your job. You're not an essential worker like a nurse, a doctor, a grocery store clerk, so on and so forth. And so you're not working at this moment, and in whatever situation you're in, we're all dealing with something at the same time. It may not be the exact same thing. I heard someone say we're not in the same boat, but we're in the same storm. And that really, like, when I heard that, I was like, wow, that's true. Um, and so it's easy for us to say, why is this happening to me? But the positive spin is maybe it's happening for you. I heard someone say, um, oh, maybe it was Rachel Hollis. She said, maybe you don't even like your job. So maybe, why are you sad that you got laid off from a job you don't even love? Take this time to figure out what you do love. So it's all of this is in how you think about things. Oh, thank you, Jennifer. I haven't been passive at all. Well, I'm definitely going to be a lot not passive going forward. It's a new day here, y'all. It's a new day. It's going to be exciting. Um, so yeah, so I could just spend like I could spend like 3 hours telling you guys everything I learned. I've got all these notes, and I just can't. I'll have to break this up into like bite-sized trainings to talk to you guys about. But one thing that Ed Milet did share that I thought was brilliant, and I don't 100% know how I'm going to implement it on a weekday where I have my day job from like 8 to 5, but on the weekends, holy moly, game on. He shared the concept of mini days, MINI, mini. So he said he splits his days into 3 days. So while everyone has the same 24 hours, we all have the same 24 hours as Beyonce, don't forget that. He will take 6 a.m. to noon, and he will focus and treat that as if it's its own day. So within those 6 hours, he wants to um, accomplish things for his work. He wants to do something for his health. So that might be working out. He wants to do something with his family, something with his faith. So he's going to take, let's just say, how many hours a day are we actually like awake? Like 15, 16. And think of how much time we waste. So he's going to be really focused and really intentional about those 6 hours. And he's going to have an alarm go off at noon. And then that's the start of a new day. And so what he's been able to do is he's been able to turn a 7-day work week into a 21-day work week because of how focused he is. So he's been able to get more things done. That's, you know, I mean, that's whew, what a grind, right? What a grind. But when you are dead set serious about achieving goals and you're like in it to win it, gonna do it no matter what, sometimes you've got to do things that are a little crazy. Sometimes we have to stay up late, get up early, you know, it's the reality of this. Especially if you're trying to um, take your business to another level. You've got to do the things that other people won't do so you can live a life like others never will. And that's, I'm going to say a cuss word. Y'all damn straight, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm going to work harder. I'm going to be the hardest worker in the room. That's what I'm going to do so that my family and I can live a life, not just on our terms, but live a life that other people can only dream about. Okay, moving right along. So I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna quit like vomiting all the Rise Live. I really do want to tell you guys more stuff, but I've got all the things that I typed up that I want to talk to you about, and I'm gonna try and get this done in 14 minutes. So, so I wanted to be like really real, really honest with you guys because I have conversations with a lot of you, and I know the things that you guys want to achieve. I'm gonna go back to the camera so that I can see comments and stuff. I know what I know what you guys are telling me that you want to achieve, and I don't want, first of all, never tell me a goal that you don't actually want. Don't tell me what you think that I want to hear, because I am constantly thinking 6 months, a year down the line in my business. I'm not just thinking about today and what needs to happen today. I'm thinking like, what can I do today that's going to change my business 6 months, 9 months, a year from now? And so right now we're supposed to be in the middle of this promotion to become an executive manager team, but it's not going to happen right now. And that's okay. We did not hit 30,000 in volume last month, and that's okay. We had our highest month ever. I mean, it's been 2.5 years since we had a $20,000 month, and this team had a $27,000 month. It's amazing, but that, you know, we didn't set ourselves up to be able to promote this month, and that's okay. I learned something a long time ago that you don't change the goal, you change the deadline. And so now we're looking at fall, and I'm good, y'all. I'm good. I hope you're good too. A lot of things still have to happen in order for us to become an executive manager team. It's not just money, it's people. It's people in the right places. Um, And so I'm cool with taking a little more time because I don't want to just have all these massive promotions and have all these crazy sales. And then come January, um, all the pieces fall apart because we built um, on a house of cards. Does that make sense? Okay. So I have people tell me, oh, I want to be an executive consultant. I want to be a manager. I want to be a senior manager. Um, I have all these conversations with people who want to move up. But what I want you to ask yourself, if you are one of those people who wants to move up in this company, for real, move up, um, I want you to ask yourself, are you doing what you think needs to be done to actually make that happen? Because I will have someone tell me that they want to be a manager and then they won't, they'll disappear off the face of the earth. And it's like, well, do they really want to be a manager? Or did they just tell me what they thought I wanted to hear? It doesn't happen overnight, you guys. I can tell you my story. And the thing is, like, my story is my story. My story isn't your story. And there's plenty of people moving up in this company faster than me, slower than me. It doesn't matter. My story is my story. Your story is your story. But I can tell you, um, I, you know, I promoted to executive consultant within about 3 months. And let me tell you what I was doing at the beginning of my business. And I hope, whether you're new or not new, I hope you hear this. I I was so focused on making sure that I touched my business every single day. A day didn't go by that I didn't do something for my business. This is not like, if you truly want to move up, if you want serious, like, income for your family, if you want those trips, if you want the awards behind me, if you want any of those things, you've got to do something for your business every single day. And the thing you do for your business that day cannot be go post about my business on social media. So, in the beginning, I was like, I don't know where this pink zebra thing's going to go. I literally didn't. I had no idea, you guys. But I was like, I made a promise to myself that I was going to do this. And so I'm really going to put my all into it. And so that's where I just started. If I didn't have parties on my calendar the way I wanted, I went out and found the parties. I figured it out. I didn't just say, oh, well, it's okay. Nobody's counting on me. It's no big deal that March didn't work, because I was counting on myself. And I sure as heck know that my husband was expecting that I was going to do the things that I said I was going to do. So let me get some water because I'm thirsty. I feel like I'm like yelling, but I'm not. So I want you to be really honest with yourself about what you want out of this business. It's hard work, not gonna lie. It's fun hard work, but it's hard work. And I have been guilty in the past of saying, well, I'm not doing this for the money, or I didn't join for the money. But you better believe, if I was making $0, I would not still be here. So I've decided that it's okay to do this for the money. It's okay to be honest that I like money, you guys. I like it. I don't ever spend it because I don't buy myself things, but I do like to have it. Money doesn't buy happiness, but it buys a lot of choices. And so it's okay to like money. It's okay to be doing this for the money. I'm doing it for the money. I'm doing it for the fun. I'm doing it for the friends. I'm doing it for all those things. But it's okay to be doing it for the money. So I want to talk to you guys about being successful. I'm calling it full circle success. I'm sure I'll make a cute chart, diagram, something. But what I need you guys to start thinking about, if you're not already thinking about these things, is new contacts. And I'm not going to say go make 5 new contacts a day. We do not need to quantify each day. But like over the course of a month, you should be getting new customers. And there's a lot of different ways that you can do that. And I can totally dig in to all of these things one by one if you need more info on it. but straight up, you got to get new contacts. I was actually going to count for you guys how many new customers I had last month. I'll post it in the comments when I hop off here. And a lot of them came from parties. Um, uh, I think one of them for sure came from the website. So, um, yeah, I'm pretty pleased with over just between March and April the amount of new customers had. I have had. I will put both totals in the comments for you guys. The next thing that you've got to do, you got to have sponsoring conversations. And if you're not growing your customer base and you're not um, meeting new people, then you're going to have a hard time having those conversations. Um, so I'm looking at you guys when I say this, but I'm also looking at me. I can definitely benefit from talking to more people about the business. And I'm saying that as like someone who has sponsored a lot of I'm gonna say a lot of people between July and now. 34, 35. I don't even have like I've lost count. I think it's 34 though. Um, the report that Pink Zebra puts out every month. Last month, I think I was ranked at number 5 in the company for just sponsoring. And it's funny because a year ago, I didn't even consider myself a strong sponsor, but I've been doing the work. I've been doing the work. I've been meeting new people. I won't say perfected because it's not perfect, but I've built consistency in how I work on social media. And so I've been blessed to have people reach out to me. That's exactly what you guys want. So we are going to dig into social media a little bit more because I can't tell you how many people I've unfollowed lately. I'm not saying on this team, I'm saying other people. I would never unfollow you guys. I love you too much. But I'm unfollowing other direct sellers, a lot of Pink Zebra people who I just I'm seeing too much in my news feed of these people who are my friends about their business. And I posted something yesterday on my personal page. I shared a post from like 9 years ago, back when I sold Mary Kay. I was in a challenge to sell 100 mascaras. And I don't remember if I gave myself that challenge or someone else gave it to me, but I was like, everybody in the world needs to know that I'm trying to sell 100 mascaras. And so I literally, like in the course of a day, posted, I don't know, 3, 4, 5 times, updating them on where I was on my journey to sell 100 mascaras. Guess what? I never sold 100. I might have sold 15. But that's not the point of the story. The point of the story is that I was turning my friends and family off by constantly throwing my business in their face. So no one's going to love your business as much as you do. And so we've got to get smart about how we're using social media. And I'll tell you all about it. I mean, I'm sure I have trainings in here or on YouTube, but I can do a special Sprinkle Divas only training. It's like social media is something I'm so incredibly passionate about because without well, right now we have to rely on it because we aren't doing in-person parties. We aren't doing, festivals and events. We've really got to rely on the network that we've built, the social media network, and then also using social media to reach new people. So I'm super passionate about that. And social media has been really good to me because I took the time to do it right, because I'm constantly taking the time to do it right. I'm not focusing on, my agenda, my goals. I'm not constantly trying to sell people things, but guess what? I'm constantly selling things. It's amazing. So we'll definitely talk more about that. The next thing that I want you guys focusing on is new sponsors on your team. So last month, I was the only person that added anybody to our team. And I'm not saying that to make anybody feel bad, but I just want you guys to hear me say that because there is just it's just amazing. Like another thing I wish I could just bottle up is the feeling of having a team. I probably log into ZebraNet way more times than I need to, especially last month when I was watching you guys kill it in sales. And it was so exciting for me when someone new added sales volume to the board, like they came out of nowhere and sold a couple $100, or when someone else got active. Like, it was great to watch, and it's so exciting to have a team, because then it really does stop just being about you and your goals, and it becomes something so much bigger. And so if you're having consistent sponsoring conversations, then you should be sponsoring people consistently. So we're going to focus on all those things. So I wrote spinning plates. Have you guys ever seen people who can like spin the plates? So sometimes, I'm sure maybe you guys feel that way too. Like you're trying to keep all those plates spinning. Um, and that's how I feel sometimes too. I'm just like, okay, bookings, sales, new team members, whatever I'm trying to do with the team, posting in here, answering questions, all those things. It's a lot of spinning plates, but it's so worth it. It feels chaotic, but then it's all worth it when you get your commission check and it's the most income that you've ever had. Again, it's okay to be excited about the money, you guys. It's okay. Um, so we got to keep all the plates spinning. There's so many aspects to our business, and I will not just be a just a I I'm not going to be the type of leader who's going to do the bare minimum in my personal business because I just want to benefit from what the team is doing. You guys, I sold over $2,000 last month. I sold over 2,300. I keep hitting my work laptop and it keeps debunking. I sold over 2,300 in March because it's important to me to push myself with my sales. Um, it's hard for me to tell you guys to go like to go be consistent and be become a pink sapphire if I'm not a pink sapphire. I think everyone, if it's not a goal for you for this upcoming year that starts in July, then I think you should make it your goal to be a pink sapphire. It's pretty darn cool. So yeah, I I don't know where I was going with that. Oh yeah, so I'm I try to keep all the plates spinning because I want to be a well-rounded consultant. I'm gonna sell. I'm gonna have parties. I'm gonna grow my customer base. I'm gonna talk to people about the business, and I'm gonna grow my team. And then I'm gonna do my very best to cheer you guys on, encourage you, answer your questions, to help you guys grow your businesses too. So gotta spin the plates. It's okay. Um, so it's really important. I know I went a little over time, but I'm going to try and cover these last two things. Yes, you are going to be a pink sapphire, Jennifer. You can do it. Um, so it's really important that as soon as possible, we start to automate areas of our business so that we can achieve our goals and growth. Growth is huge. Achieve those things quicker. So here's some systems that you just gotta nail down. Booking parties. So if you're looking at your calendar right now and you've got nothing, zero for April, and that makes you sick to your stomach, then like let's figure out how to get you some parties. And maybe you just gotta start by hosting your own. You know, maybe you just start by hosting your own. But then with that, you've got to figure out, okay, how am I going to turn this one booking into two new ones? How am I going to turn those two into four new ones? So that there definitely more to talk about. Like I could literally go live every day in May. I feel like I'm feeling the need to give you guys the most intense boot camp ever, but I don't know if my head could take it. Oh my gosh. And I'm starting a new project at work tomorrow, and I'm probably not going to want to talk to people tomorrow. Um, just being honest. Okay, so the next thing is host coaching. So if you're just creating like a Facebook event for your Facebook parties and you're not guiding your host in what they need to do, then you're 9 times out of 10, it's not going to be a successful party. I'm just going to say it, be honest, and move on. The next system, you got to figure out online parties. You've got to figure out a good flow that works for you, that you like. The next thing is customer service. Customer service and customer follow-up are huge, huge parts of my sales success. Absolutely. Um, so again, we'll talk more about this, but I just wanted to tell you guys the things that I want you to be thinking about. So sponsoring chats, we already talked about that. We're going to have more sponsoring conversations. Team onboarding, you guys, I epically fail at this. I do my best, but I could do better. And then the last thing I have on here is social media. Social media is a system. Why am I having trouble saying S words right now? It's a system you have to nail down. So know that I love you and I don't think less of anyone. I promise. Promise I don't. You guys are special to me, so I'm not going to think less of you. But stop only posting about your business on social media in general. Definitely stop on your personal page. Stop. On your business page, it's got to be a mix. It can't just be buy my product, join my team, book a party. Even in your group, there still has to be a mix. There has to be. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some planning, some effort, but you guys can absolutely do it. You can, I promise. And if you're not utilizing a business page, I highly encourage you get it going now, because I have had people find me that way. Like they literally, I'm like, hey, how'd you find me? Because I want to know. They're like, oh, I just typed Pink Zebra consultant in Facebook and your page came up. Well, they live states away. So how did that happen? It's because Facebook knows that my page is I'm not a, sporadic poster. I don't post every single day, but I post almost every single day. I post valuable content that people enjoy, and 90% of it is it's not about Pink Zebra at all. It's funny cat videos. It's the things that people expect to see from me. People know I love my boy bands. They know I love my Golden Girls. They know I love animals. They know I love fuzzy socks and gel pens and all these fun things. So the last thing that I'm going to share with you guys, and this I kind of almost already covered a little bit, but one thing you guys need to think about and figure out is your personal brand. So yes, we are all Pink Zebra consultants. That's great. But what if we weren't all Pink Zebra consultants? What if I was a Pink Zebra consultant and Jason sold Tupperware and my sister Kelsey sold unique makeup? Like what if we all sold different things, but we still wanted to connect with people? So you've got to think about, what is it that makes you you and makes you special? What's your superpower? And that's what you've got to highlight. Like, my people know, friends, family, everybody, they know that when they see something with the Golden Girls, like, I get tagged on Facebook, they share it to Messenger, like that. I'm actually like really impressed with my personal brand, Golden Girls and boy bands and cat videos. Like, it's a pretty cool brand. But like, people know I'm positive. They know that I'm kind. I really am. I promise. I'm kind. So people know all these things about me. And so, heaven forbid, let's just say I decided tomorrow that I don't want to sell Pink Zebra anymore. That will never happen. But let's just say, and let's say I was like, you know what, I'm going to go join Jason's Tupperware team because I'm real passionate about food storage containers. I'm not, but let's just say, I'm still going to be Melina, the boy band loving, Golden Girl watching, fuzzy sock wearing girl who has more pins than anyone needs in their life, who loves cat and dog videos. I'm still that same girl, even if I go sell that other thing. I hope that makes sense. So I have an exercise for you guys. I want you to go on your personal page, and I want you to share. I will I wish I could find the picture. I don't think I have it, but I just posted. I don't know who's familiar with Bitmojis. I posted my Bitmoji, but you could actually post a selfie if you want. Because I think it's really important that words have a picture to go with them. I just feel like those posts get people's attention more. So find a cute photo of you, and then I want you to ask your friends and family, all the people you're connected with on Facebook. I want you to say, all right, I'm working on a project. Other than pink zebra, what are 3 words or things that you think of when you think of me? And let people respond. And then we'll talk a little bit more later this week about what I want you guys to do with that. But it's really important that you do this exercise because you need to know what people think about you so you can really narrow down, like, what's your brand going to be? What are the fun things that you're going to post outside of our products? Because for you guys, it might not be Golden Girls, and it might not be the Backstreet Boys, and it might not be the cat videos. It might be something else. Vicky's not on here, but I know she'll come watch the replay. So when I think of Vicky, I think of faith, and I definitely think of food because she's always sharing food recipes. And I think of her dog. I believe his name is Ranger. So I think of those things when I think of her. And so it's totally cool if on her business page she wants to, share positive quotes and even positive messages from the Bible, or fun food recipes. A lot of times, like, if you guys go to my personal page, you're not going to see that I've posted a whole lot recently, just because I haven't. I've been more of a scroller than a poster on my personal page. But like, a lot of the things that I could post on my personal page, like a fun recipe or a funny video, I'm like, let me make this content work for me. I hit my laptop again. And I go and post that on my business page because I know the people over there are going to appreciate it a little bit more. and that interaction, that engagement really counts. It's like a report card. I want my Facebook report card to be really strong because I want what I post to get likes and comments and shares. That's fun. I like all those things, and I want to get credit for it on my business page. I'm not really getting credit for it on my personal page. I hope that makes sense. And I am so impressed, the 3 of you that have been here the whole time. God bless you for hanging with me. I know Jennifer's here. Christina, are you still here? I'm not sure. I'm not sure if Monique's still here. Jason might be here. I don't know. But excuse me. I love y'all for being here. Okay, so just to recap on social media. So business pages. Post at least 1 time per day. You can schedule those posts. It's easy peasy, guys. I will get you a video. Not today, because I'm going to go watch The Voice in the living room, and I'm going to eat yummy keto dessert tonight. But I will get you a video on how to schedule a post from a desktop and a phone. I'll put those on my YouTube channel. Jason will be happy that I said that because he's like, Lena, when are you going to do something for YouTube? Yay, Christina's here. Okay, so your customer group. So this group should have things different from what's on your business page. Now, occasionally there'll be something big that'll go on my business page that I'll share into my group, like, hey, just want to make sure you saw. But I try to do different things in that group, and I treat my group like a VIP group. I want those people to feel incredibly special. Like, they're my people. So when I get my Club Pink this month of nature walk, spoiler alert if you didn't watch Tom's live or if you didn't watch the video in the newsletter, nature walk is our scent for June, and so Club Pink members are getting a carton of it this month. When I get it, they're going to hear about it first. I haven't told them yet what it is, but as soon as I get my hands on it, I'm going to sniff it for them on camera, and I'm going to offer them samples first. Those are my ride or die people, and I love them. Okay. Instagram and Facebook stories. I'm told that they are huge, and I'm trying to do more with both. So my Instagram account is set up as a business account, and I have it linked to my business page. So any Instagram stories I do will automatically be business page Facebook stories. So someone who follows my business page can see the stories. I'm trying, guys. And then I've also been trying to do more things with my personal page stories. And occasionally, if a business page post is really exciting and I want to share it, I'll turn that into a story. That's a whole nother training. But I'm told stories are big. And I was told by someone who's like, 7, 8 years younger than me, so I'm trying. I realized yesterday, guys, that I'm getting old. Um, I am going to be 36 in a month. And that's not old by any means, but it's not 20 anymore. So I'm learning, I'm getting older. Um, but the thing about Instagram that's huge, you guys, any cute, amazing photo that Pink Zebra makes for us, like a marketing photo, don't put that on Instagram. They don't go there. Instagram is all about real life photos. So, what the person that I was watching said, your very best stuff needs to go on your Instagram, like timeline, your wall, an actual post. But, like throughout your day in the life kind of things, behind the scenes kind of things, like put that in your stories. And this person's with a different direct sales company, but they are having an incredible amount of success attracting new customers through stories. She said people are bored right now and they are watching stories. Like it's like soap operas. My grandma used to call them her stories. So that's basically it all comes full circle, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna quit chatting. Um, Let me know what questions you guys have. I feel like I promised you guys some things in the comments and now I forgot. Oh, I'm gonna put some in the description to this post. I'm gonna put some resources, how you can find Rachel Hollis, how you can find Ed Milet. Um, the other people were good, but let's start with those two. Because I think Rachel is great. Ed's awesome. And then in the comments, I'm going to tell you guys how many new customers I added in March and April. I promised that. I can't wait to hear how your brand exercise goes, where you ask people the words that they think of when they think of you, and that can be like adjectives, and then it can also be things. So like when I did it, I got boy bands, Golden Girls, kind, leader. I got humble. I got pins and planners, socks. I got like those things. And I call that the awesome sauce casserole. I've trained on this a couple of times. I trained on it at Reunion, and then I trained on it at a smaller conference that my upline Dana did. And yeah, it's the awesome sauce casserole. It's all these amazing ingredients that just blend together. I've been eating a lot of casseroles lately because apparently keto's all about casseroles. All these amazing ingredients, you mix them together, they're delicious. People want the recipe, they want to try it again, and that's what you want people to feel about you. Okay, I can't talk. You want them to be like, Jennifer is a tough cookie. She is hopefully she doesn't mind me saying this because I feel like she's very outspoken, and just proud. She's a cancer survivor. She is a teacher. She's a mom. She is like, she could definitely like defend herself in a dark alley. I feel like she could totally kick butt. She's practically a superhero. And you want that packaged real pretty for people to go, I need some more Jennifer. Oh, I keep hitting my laptop. I need some more Jennifer in my life. You want people to not be able to get enough of you because they're so attracted to you. And not in a sexual way, just in a like, oh my gosh, this person's amazing. I want to be a part of whatever it is they got going on. Oh, they're selling sprinkles. Yeah, I need some of that in my life. And I know Jennifer's going to take great care of me because she's amazing. You know? That kind of thing. I love you too. So yeah. Okay, I'm done rambling. I'm going to give you guys all the things I said I'm going to give you. I'm going to put it all over the place. And it's going to be a great May. But we're all gonna use this month to really to get some things in order, figure some things out, because it's happening. Fall 2020. This team is moving up. And I will do it. I'll make it happen no matter what. I will figure it out. But I would rather figure it out with you guys. All right. Have an amazing night. I will chat with you all soon.